Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. In this tutorial, we will explain how to draw the ERD, which is the abbreviation for Entity Relationship Diagram. We will explain the symbols and the concepts we need, and we will apply them on an e-commerce database requirements to draw the ERD. And these are the tables and relationship requirements we will use. This video is a part of a bigger tutorial that we explained in it how to draw the ERD, then how to map it to a relational schema, and how to build the database using SQL code, and how to implement CRUD operations on the database. Then we linked it with an interface using a Windows Form app. I will leave the link of this whole tutorial in the description so you can check it. The ERD is a graphical way to show the tables of the DB and their attributes and the relationships. Before we draw the ERD for our project, we will explain some concepts and symbols we need. Then we will apply this in our project. These are the symbols we use to draw the ERD. First, we represent table as a rectangle in ERDs, and from each rectangle, we draw a line to each attribute in an oval shape. For example, we have here the product table and their attributes. Second thing, we should know that each table has something called primary key. And primary key is very important attribute in databases, and it is a column or attribute that cannot be repeated for more than one row or record in the same table. To distinguish this attribute, we put a line under it. The primary key can also be more than one attribute. Like if we have a table for borrowed books, the primary key in this table cannot be the student ID only because he can borrow more than one time a day. So we add the date and the name of the book to the primary key, and we call it a composite primary key. The next symbol is the overlapping symbol here, and it carries the multi-valued attributes. Like the addresses of the customer in our project, we put it in overlapping ovals like this. And if we have composite attribute, we draw a line to each part. Like the name of the customer, it is divided to first name and last name. And about the weak entity symbol, it is an entity that depends on another entity. In our project, the payment entity is a weak entity because it depends on the order table. There is no payments without orders. And about the relationships in databases, we should be aware of two concepts. First one is the cardinality. It is for one row of a table, how many rows of the other table can be linked to it. For example, for an order, how many customers in the customer table can be linked to this order. It is one customer that can make that order, and we will see how we can represent this in ERDs. And the second concept is modality. It describes for two tables if each instance of the both sides of the relationship must involve in this relationship or not. So for example, in the customer order relationship, is it must that each customer has to make an order, or it can be customers without orders? Yes, it can be a customer without orders. So it's about acceptance for null or zeros. And both concepts will be so easy after we explain them in our project. We represent the relationship in diamond shape. We can name it make. Then we link between them. But for the cardinality, we see for one customer how many orders can be linked to it. One customer can make many orders, so we put M in the side of orders. So we can drag the many line from here. for one order, how many customers can make that order? It is one customer can make the order. So we can drag the one line and place it here. And now for modality, is it a must that each order be linked to a customer? Yes, it is a must. So we represent this with two lines. In the side of order, each order must be linked to a customer. And for the customer side, is it a must that each customer be linked to an order? No, there can be customers without orders. So we represent this with one line like this. And now for product order relationship, for the modality part, is it a must that each product be in an order? No, there can be products not in any order, so we call it partial relationship in the side of products. And is it a must that each order has products? Yes, it can be no order without products, so we call it in the side of order total relationship. And for the cardinality part, for one product, how many orders can be in it? Many orders can contain the same product, so in the side of order we put many. And for one order, how many products can link to it? An order may have a lot of products, so we put many here also. We change the symbol of it to represent that is not necessary to be the same quantity. And for the relationship between order and payments and order and shippings, for the cardinality part, order may not be paid yet, so each instance of order table may not be linked to payments table. And for payments, it's must to be linked to an order. And for modality, for one order, how many payments can be linked to it? It's one payment, so we put one here. And for the payment, how many orders can be linked to it? It's one order also. And for the shipping, we will be the same. If we follow these rules, the relationship will be the same as pay relationship. So this is all for the relationship part. And to recap the relationships part, we can see here that there is one-to-many, many-to-many, or one-to-one relationships. And we can understand also the modality here for the total participation or partial participation. And after we ask the both questions for each relation, we can construct the correct choice for both concepts. So this is all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you have any doubts, you can leave a comment in the comment section. And thank you for watching.